Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I will not get into the changes in my office here. I did it in a previous video this morning, and I will just jump straight into the articles that I have ready for you. And they have to do with Zelensky, the Ukrainian, dismissing his advisors. And one in particular, which again, I had no doubt that I will find some of them in there again. And you're going to figure out what I'm talking about. So let's jump into the first article from Ukrainska Pravda. Zelensky dismisses several of his advisors. Now, he just dismissed Danilov, his great advisor, and he got him out. And what's going on with that one? Now he dismisses several of his advisors, other advisors, and we're going to find out one of the advisors gets special attention from the Ukrainians and from me. Remember, words have meaning, so be careful at the meaning of certain words used for certain individuals, like you would say, the Ukrainian President Zelensky, the Ukrainian Prime Minister Shmihal. I was thinking of Yermak. Yeah, the Ukrainian Chief of Staff, Presidential Chief of Staff, Yermak. Now, the word Ukrainian has a meaning in all this. And all these three guys, including Reznikov, another Ukrainian defense minister that was fired, but hey, he was not indicted with anything. He's just fine. When you hear these kind of things, you can talk about like the Ukrainian General Zaluzny. You see that Ukrainian has a different meaning in all these four guys that I mentioned and that fifth guy. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you who the fuck runs the enterprise of the Ukrainian nation. And they're all Ukrainians. Let me show you. So this guy is going to give a special attention to one guy. And I'm going to show you who that guy is. For me, it was no surprise. Right here in the first sentence. Ukrainian president, you see, Ukrainian. President Volodymyr Zelensky dismisses his first aide, Serhiy Shefir. When I read Shefir, I was like, okay, Ukrainian, good. Along with several advisors. This is the same thing as in the Second World War. You know, the event, we got these guys and the rest. You know, the victims, all right, so the same here. We got the name and then we got the rest. All right, like I would ask you how many homosexuals were killed by the Nazis in the Second World War. How many political enemies of the Nazis were killed in those camps? You will not know. You don't know the number, but you know Shefir. And now let's move on to the next paragraph here, or sentence. In addition to Shefir, extra homosexuals, the political prisoners and all that, the president also dismissed several advisors. The whole thing should have stopped right here, including Mikhailo Radutsky, Serhiy Trofimov, and Oleg Ustenko. Now what's got, it says extra budgetary commissioners. All right, background. The first one, Shefir, is a longtime friend of Zelensky and his business partner. When I heard that, I was, okay, I got it. And he's a TV producer, that guy. And he created, that guy, Shefir, created the Kvartal 95 studio, a Ukrainian TV production company. I was like, okay, I know who you are. Now here you have another. He was a very important guy here. We don't find anything about the other guys, you see. Nothing about these guys in the background. It's only about Shefir. You got it? Actually, 4 points about Shefir, the Ukrainian Shefir. Okay. Ukrainian president dismisses longtime friend from first assistant position. Parararam. When I said, oh, we know who you are. You're the Ukrainian advisor. So the same thing here. That's not important. Let's move to the next one. Zelensky dismisses 3 more advisors again. And I said, who is this guy? Because I was, let's look over. That's what I do. I like to know who's who and what's what. Okay. So I went into Wikipedia to look for Mr. Zefir Zaporov, and nothing, Serhiy Shefir. I couldn't find what I've been looking for, but hey, they gave it to me. Who's they? I will show you right now. The Jewish Telegraphic Agency gave it to me. Like, here, Emil, food for idiots. All right, which is... So let's see what these guys are saying. Jewish Telegraphic Agency. Jewish aid to Ukraine's president survives assassination attempt. Now, when I looked on Wikipedia, I realized this guy survived an assassination attempt. And I was like, this can't be this, can it? Yeah, that's the one. So this guy, the Ukrainian, hired another Ukrainian for the position of assistant position at what? At advisors. He's an advisor. So we got another guy in the enterprise of the Ukrainian nation. God damn it. I said, well, I don't want to use this Jewish Telegraphic Agency because I said, I don't know who these guys are, even though 1917 should have given me a clue. Bing, 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 bing. But I said, now let me check it out because I don't want to say shit that is not true here. So, Jewish aid. So we find out, ram pam pam, a Jewish aid to Ukrainian. He's Ukrainian, right there, you see. Zelensky survived an assassination attempt near Kiev on Wednesday. This is what, 2020 or 2000 something, 2021. Anyway, and he says, several shots were fired at the car of Sergei Nakhmanovich Shefir, a former television producer whom Zelensky appointed as his top aide. He was not injured, thank God. So I said, oh man, who is this Jewish Telegraphic Agency? I want to make sure there's like an idiot saying that. I said, okay. Oh, New York Times, sorry. The advisor to Ukrainian president is targeted in assassination. You see how these guys are making it? Advisor. He's just the top advisor of the Ukrainian president. And we find out here that Serhiy Shefir was unharmed, thank God. And remember, this is New York Times reporting. And I said, okay, let's see who these guys are. Jewish Telegraphic Agency. The Jewish Telegraphic Agency, JTA, is an international news agency and wire service that primarily covers Judaism and Jewish-related topics and news. Great, thank you very much. Described as the Associated Press of the Jewish media. Got it? There you have it. So it's legit, it's true. Mr. Serhiy is part of the... Okay, and there it is, my friends. Zelensky fired some advisors and one friend. So that's how it works in a democracy. I get elected, and after I get elected, I appointed my friends, okay, as advisors. That's fine. Now, do you like that? Do you think that Serhiy had a lot of, how should I put it, knowledge about his advising? How should I put it? It's called expertise. Do you think that Mr. Serhiy had some expertise? Maybe he did, but it's strange a little bit. I mean, you can't ignore the fact that the guys in charge of the Ukrainian nation are all these guys, as I said, Zelensky, Yermak, Zhmyhal, Reznikov, Serhiy. These guys are right there appointed by one guy, which is Zelensky. All these guys. Don't you think that's, let's say I get over there to be the US president, which I can't, but anyway, let's say I'm over there. And obviously, you know, I'm of a certain kind of ethnicity. And all of a sudden, my vice president is going to be an ethnic Romanian. I don't know, the head of the Pentagon will be another Romanian. A Romanian, you know, like ethnic is not American as we are. Okay, and then the chief of the FBI or CIA, both of them, that would be. Do you think that would be a little bit strange? Imagine that, let's say, Israel would have the top of Mossad, the president, the prime minister, and some other big shots over there. The minister of defense. Let's say they're all Iranians. Do you think that democracy, man? It's just. You can't even comprehend that kind of science fiction, impossible movie. All right, here is, my friends. He fires advisors. Why? I think this is rats aboarding sinking ship. That's what I think. And I think Danilov did not go far. General Zaluzny went far. London, safe with his luggage of bank accounts. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Just think about it. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.